a great bone graft. It's too dangerous for me to say. Your disease can't inherit the family of sick. You're dangerous there. If you really want to have children, after your health is restored, marry slowly. Remember, don't lose that shrimp because of the clove. They saved me. Turns out they want to marry my baby. Cure the disease. No, I absolutely won't let them hurt my children. When I was most desperate, it's a shame I hope to live again. I love her and I love the baby in her womb even more. I've consulted the doctor. The baby's umbilical cord blood. It can also cure your disease. However, umbilical cord blood can't guarantee 100% success. It's like this, I can't take my child and risk it. If Grandpa insists on putting your safety in danger in exchange for your health, I'd rather not have this surgery. I'll never let anyone hurt you, not even your own father. I am the promised one. The lady promised. A year ago they were pushed into the sea. If we saved people, then listen to me later. Granny, it hurts. Looks like you're about to be born. Great young master. It's not good, young lady. Something happened. The old man did not find the missing lady. This. The child is not born. Peace and respect is his flesh. Please give me a good place to go. To cheat death, let him think the fool is dead. You can marry privately. Who is it? Where are you? I don't see the lady anymore. When you can't disappear like that. The boy and the girl are not good, right? The woman left a piece of paper. She said she had recovered her memory. I don't want to be stuck with a blind man anymore. Tell the next person not to look for her. The child is gone. There's no way she's so heartless. My grandfather needs the baby. I need the baby. Give me the baby, give me the baby. Baby, baby. Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. A woman who is not married like you. Bring the debt. This entanglement. Women with no self-respect don't deserve me. But you look beautiful too. I can ask my mother to give you a chance to be my wife. After you married me, all of your assets go through my name. And what my mother said was true. She can do whatever she tells you later. With things like that, here are some basic requirements my mother and I have for you. I'm going to the bathroom. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I had to teach him instead. You want me to be your lover. You have to wait for your mother to agree. Hell, you son of a bitch. You're so good. Save me. Dare to bully my mother to see how I treat you. 6. The wrong person is missing. Don't think I pretend you to be stupid. You may not need to go to the hospital today. Father, why are you here and following me? Going to see a date. Wow, it's beautiful. We are so good. What are you wrong about? Why are your braids broken again? Let's make you a princess. Looking good to see your grandmother. Death is promised. You said this date broke people's bones. You told me to say something nice to you. That's what he deserves. Only my mother can be my lover if she agrees. I'm about to vomit. They say I'm not ashamed. Only beating him with a broken bone is 3 years old. The ovum is about to die. I saw that, of course I had to save it. You were also near the swimming pool. So. You're not the first person to save your life. I'm going to save my swimming daughter. Because, daughter. This damn name is like casting with short. That's why I got the wrong guy. Let's teach you Les 3. You dare to hit me. And talk profusely about my daughter. Next time I won't have to hit you so easily. That's enough. I promise you don't forget what we said before we got married. Don't forget why I married you. You dare to bully my mother. I don't need you to be my father anymore. If you really care about ovulation like that. It's been 6 years since I blinked. Why should I give up my mother? If you have a mother by your side, it's not going to be what it looks like today. There's no sense of security. I've never given up on my mother before. It's because she thought I was blind and abandoned our father and son. Not bad for the time being, but still need to heal. Your ovary is here. Mom, save me. 3 years ago we were girls. Take good care of your child. I take care of myself. If you promise the lady has favored her child, then don't show up in front of the ovum. Tell me, promise me, what's going on? What's going on? Let's pretend to be naive. Why are you and your baby the same? I still want to ask you this. I didn't say you were my daughter. 6 years ago. Do you remember the man who pushed you into the sea? Like casting with you? Of course one only have girls. But that damn father. Father, damn it. I mean father of ovulation, so he's also your biological father. If he hears that, I don't blame you and your dog for being the same. It turns out that what carries your genes is I not. What is his painting? So who's the mother of the ovum? Mom, of course not. I only gave birth to you. Of course, I'm sure you don't believe that. 3, you have to keep this a secret from everyone. I'm here. Is it better? You're not a woman. That woman hurt me like this. The doctor said. She's not your mother. Don't call her mom anymore. That's your mother. She saved me and sang me a little so. She's your mother. I can also sing a little song for you. I just need you. You can't get excited like this right now. You have to control your emotions well. Then you can heal well, okay? It could be post-traumatic stress disorder. But now I need you. What are you angry about now? Call the lady in. Is that okay? She hurt her ovum like this. What's in front of the mess? It's not that I hurt you. The maid pushed me into the pool. What is the maid? I saw her reflection in the pool. The child is suffering. It's not that I'm serious. Let us investigate this to investigate. You will know you are behind the wheel. We have to deal with that maid. Death or you go. Loitering around getting hurt like this. Maybe something happened in the next life. Let your assistant stay with you. Okay. I saved you from the scene of the car crash. So you go first. Is it a little better? This is a short-term case of rye, and don't even go away. It's ridiculous. Is that I saved the ovulation self-destruct daughter death for a while? I can What understand. Are you relying on? That's right. Leaving your hands and feet at me down. Here. You too. They won't let me go to save you. Save the egg. Shut up, your little animal. Please let go of the pain. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said you know. It's no use threatening me. This is happening. He's not going to spare you. He will definitely divorce you. Get you out of 6. Not in the hospital. I promised to find my mother. It's me, yeah. You are the mother of death, of course. Ovulation and come inside. I promise this peace of mind. I am self-deprecating and rejecting you. Let all be how you explain it. Mom, are you still upset? I'm sorry my sister couldn't protect you. And then I said, I want to hurt him. Why should I say sorry? It's not your fault. Short paragraph is good. I just misunderstood. I need to apologize. Sorry. I just misunderstood. Sorry 6 total I cannot accept. If you really have the heart or the investigation, don't let her be in such danger. Your daughter. That's why I hid you in the countryside for so many years. Injured. The man who wears cold during the day. Still very gentle. Sorry, just taking care of the disorder. I forgot I fell into the water. Would you like to have the doctor check for any injuries? I can swim without injury. Don't worry about your health. If you don't call me back now, I will teach you to swim. There are 500,000 here. If you blame me, remember that. You have to go to the rescue instead. As long as you're scared to death. That fake promise to get her out of 6 families. I'll give you 500,000 to get you out of the city. I will definitely do this carefully. Death is coming and get ready. You're dead. Then the stake that your mother left, you promised. I have investigated this thoroughly. It's this guy who let the eggs fall into the water. Is she so? Yes. You and I will go upstairs first. I'm out on one leg. Missing family spared life. I didn't mean to hurt you. It's just that someone is directing me. I don't like to waste meaningless words. They will be divided by the promised people. I'll just give you a chance. Tell me, who's directing you? If you dare to lie, I dare to guarantee you won't be able to work another day in the city. Speak quickly. Do you want to be kicked out of the city? He promised to direct me to do so. Only women are heavy in danger. Saved by her. It was her lifelong passion. I can only accept a mother like her. You always trusted her like that. What the hell are you talking about? Direct behind your back. Basically, I can't see you. I promise you, lady, don't make excuses. Your money for me is still here. Where else is the evidence? I promise this person has evidence. What evidence do you have to say? I don't know why my mother thinks that. This is evidence, not my money. Money you may not receive. But this bag is yours, isn't it? So she said she couldn't help but get sow. This is the bag you brought from the house. No, that is wrong. Do you need to explain? After all, this is why. 6 dead, you didn't get it. That's such a low-risk trick. I didn't realize why. If you don't marry, you can't inherit the shares. Who hurt you? You've obviously done the wrong thing yourself. If not, why is this bag here? I have a question to ask my lady. I went to 6 houses once. Then always leave it in the room. Basically, no one sees it. Why did you look at my bag? The maid told me. From the moment we entered the present door. Time be a month. The maid. There's a whole story about this bag. Not to mention. When did she tell you? You may have known each other sooner or later. Don't drink blood. Is there blood in your heart? Know yourself well. If you and the maid are not related, then get the evidence. Where to find Father Joe? If there is no evidence, 6 will assume that you've colluded with all of this from before. Take advantage of short term to achieve your goal. It's about being able to get rid of your self-doubt. They are slowly forcing the judge to take out evidence of harm. This woman is not that simple. This woman is too cunning to break her words. Baby, how healthy are you today? I can only sacrifice this servant. After all, what is this? Do you want to avoid responsibility? Lie to us on purpose. Don't call me. If you did something like that, better admit it soon. I can even pray for you. If not, don't blame it. Being cruel to you. You should pay more attention to your health. 6, please forgive me for this money. I'm going to spend this money and I'm going to. All the maids have money like this. Take out 500,000 arbitrarily to harm others. If it's clear, 6 total, you have to handle it well. I'm going to my room. Leave the 6 families after cleaning up tomorrow. Over there. Please contact me if you have any questions. I'll explain myself to you. Death Pepper. These 6 damn chimpanzees turned out to be suspicious as it was themselves years ago. Happy ovulation sounded children do not up sleep. Wanting to sleep with my mom. When you wake up from the noise, you can understand 3 things. There's nothing wrong with you. Why do you want to sleep with me? Mom, I like the doctor. You and this mouth. My mom told me we were sisters, but you're not our mother. What do you mean? The 3rd is the biological mother of that egg. I've never seen my real mother before. Then I can tell you. Can you find your real mother? But I won't allow you to mention your mother. He said your mother doesn't need you and me anymore. So you've got to have the spirit. You can't need me. If you like, I have a everything father. Your father says is bullshit. He's an idiot with a brain without water. What are you talking about? The fool is a fool without a mind. For example, today I scolded my mother for being stupid. I promise you when to speak badly of me in front of the kids. Six people didn't knock on the door. Do you know we're girls? If you knock on the door, you'll know you're teaching behind your back. The kids yelled at me because she thinks she's her daughter's cell. Maybe I'm not right. Someone who can't even see. The maid's little plot. It's not stupid. You like spanking, don't you? Who was beaten is not sure. I want to see why I'm not sure. You let me go. They're still in there. This watch is for you. I will definitely bring it. It would be good if I were your mother. Why do you arbitrarily touch the other 2? This watch is where you are. I need you to run it. The back of my watch is engraved with my name. Just now. I can see on this watch another name. Just like the watch I gave you. ZN. Can you show me the back of the watch? You can't promise to make me sick. This is my stuff. I can pretend to be married to a doctor. You are the safe capital. Maybe you want to steal my watch. Don't waste words. It's not good. It's not good. It's hard to break. Right. Ovulation. How are your ovaries? Probably the cold water, so the lungs are in serious condition. Get ready to go to the hospital. Now I can't get to the hospital. When you get it, you will compensate him to postpone the medicine bath. I hold my ovum trying to keep it breathing. Let's go. Grandma, is the medicine bath ready? It's ready. What's going on? Is it 3 jubilees again? 3 happy star. Try not to worry. I'm here. If you like it 3 times, it doesn't matter. My grandmother doesn't care. Where are these pills? You need to soak it right away. How is my grandmother, this little girl? What's going on? Why does that child look like a star? Why don't you feel that way? Stop pretending. What's going on? If you don't make it clear today, tell me. Million students. I'm not going to treat that child. I can't. What did you say the child said? Was the child He's got a daughter born with AA? I don't know. So why is his daughter like that? Maybe 3 years and he, oh my God. He's the real father of those 3. She whispered a little. Do you want to kill 3 people? I was pregnant 6 years ago. Are you there? Who abandoned me on a stormy night? That's 6 deaths. To be more precise, I ran away that rainy night. Logically speaking, it's not. He abandoned me. I'm talking about logic right now. Is your head soaked in water? He hurt me like that 6 years ago. 6 years later, I married him. She told me early. I introduced myself. Looking for someone to marry. Hello, grandmother. The situation has turned out well. What you should do next? Show a little interest. He is now her grandson. The one who's inside is the sister of those calculate your account later. Doesn't maybe your appearance makes my grandmother went to high school. I am 26 years old this year. For personal reasons. Many years. There's no more sick people. Then why? You can judge the circumstances of the ovum. She also studied Chinese medicine. Because the situation of the ovum is similar to that of the triplet. So, I'm very familiar. I've reminded you before, there are no bad habits. You just don't believe me. This breathing sound is very similar to my daughter's situation. I can give you the address. You can take him to the medic. Looks like I'm delaying ovulation. Did your grandmother ever look like you? How long does it take to get the situation back? I was lucky to arrive in time. It's stabilized for now. I urgently need a husband. Treatment for a while will be fine. Then the aim must treat her well. I'm so lucky that I found out today. Something's wrong with the ovum. I know you've always taken care of your ovaries. Thank you very much. Taking care of your sister is what you should do. You don't have to thank me. Okay, take good care of it tonight. Something is looking for me. My daughter needs a father. Grandma, thank you. Is this child and the 3 stars the same? The child saw it in person that year. Was no longer breathing. It's absolutely impossible. Now you can explain it to me. What's going on? What's wrong with your stupid head? What did you go through a few years ago? Why are you my brother? It makes you angry at 6 families. Do you know? I saw you almost die a few years ago. How much it hurts. Granny, don't be sad. I've told you everything. Then I ran away in the midnight rain. The result was a car accident. You know what happened after that? The old man 6 saved me. It's because I want to use the baby in my belly. To cure eye disease for 6 dead is like that. My mother is not here because I ran away looking for the mother of the child. I'm sure my mother knows this too. I was hurt, so I left. So the ovum from a young age did not have a mother. Ovulation is a pathetic child. Not tiger name. Old man 6. You know I'm not right. Turns out. Turned women into tools to save his nephew. That's right, you and 6 dead people suddenly married. Your mother's stake. Or is there another reason? What does Grandma mean by this? Don't you think I'd like to die? Of course not. I married him for my share. In addition, I feel a lack of maternal love. He was blind before. There is also a lack of maternal love. Do you always feel guilty for 3 years? The perfect family. So I want to make it up to him. It's really like this. Of course it's true. If that was the case, I want you to promise me. As soon as the 3-month divorce is over, immediately. I don't know what I look like. You want to take my share back. We'll immediately divorce with 6 self-expenses. When did he arrive? Probably not. Did you hear what I just said? Sarah, she's planning a divorce with me. And very well prepared. What's going on? Then the province. It's a little hot. Even now my voice has changed. So I'd like to invite you over to have a look. Okay. What is the promise of peace? What is the watch like? I mean this watch. Fortunately, I have one in my grandmother's, or I'm exposed. There is no name. Maybe I just read it wrong. 6 total. I like this watch so. This one costs 1,000. Maybe he doesn't recognize me. I'll give you a 20% discount. What do you think? Or you can keep it. Is your great-grandmother's illness very serious? Are you dead? Of course not. You try so hard. She can cure you well. It is also good for you. You don't have to fool me. I'm not afraid to die. I'm just worried that no one will take care of my father. Misunderstanding. Your father is the safe capital. There's no AI around. Your father is a very lonely. Worrying about me being disadvantaged without a girlfriend. I need you. If one day there is no love my father instead. Sister, don't be afraid. Mom and I will be with you and Dad. Is this still a misunderstanding? My mother needs me because of me. This father is really unfit. Grandma. The current paragraph situation. The current situation is very important. You have to take a shower for a while. Every winter, a little bit more nursing. Maybe it won't come back. That's good. There you are. If not, it can be considered saved. You want me to save your daughter. What do I rely on to help you? We just found out. He married because he wanted to find his mother. You don't have the same love as your wife. 6 years ago, they hurt me because of it and seek justice as long as you can cure the disorder. Whatever the conditions, you can promise. The girl wants to leave after harassment. He has to keep his word. All 6 of these were cleaned up by you. Why? Because of me. You want me to save your daughter. Then be my maid. You do everything in the house. You have to listen to all the instructions. This needs to be confidential. I can't promise the old man. Yes. Are you sick? Because my grandmother is in poor health. So I want to help you clean up. Road. The road is 6 heads of state to shout the wind. You're willing to work here. You have a good heart. 6 self-destruct. Can you help clear the sewer? Yeah, I'll be right there. Grandmother saw she let 6 self-spending good is harassing. Let me be like you 6 years ago. I was bullied by him into this. As if you haven't said. 3 stars, 3 stars. Are you afraid of me? I'm not. Can you take off the mask? Such a long time. We don't even know what you look like. 3 months later. Do we have any bad points? Can you tell me I can fix it? I also liked the part where my mother was watching. Is this camera harassment? I hope you like me a little too. In the eyes of the law, I'm your father. Not only the law, but I'm also your father. What you say is nothing. Suddenly my stomach hurt a little. I went before. You really need to be like your grandmother didn't even want you to be good. Want you good? You can't draw like an idiot. Why are you stupid? You're so cute. We'll know when the police arrive. Let's see. Why is it so funny? Give back your beautiful face. 3 be wise. Endure a little. Pretend to be allergic. Cover up your true appearance. Don't let your cheap father. I found out you're his daughter. If he finds out, we'll steal you away, Sal. Don't kiss yourself. You'd be like your daughter, where no mother Sal is capable of that. Don't worry, Mom. I absolutely won't let him find out. I will definitely inherit the highest to make it difficult for you. My mother's 3 blessings. I didn't raise my son for so many years. 3 years later, her face turned like this. My face is a little allergic. That's why the allergy like this. Is still healing. What? So suddenly allergic. Yeah, I don't know. Even though it was like this. Don't bring up this topic again to avoid. 3. Don't be yourself. You are so beautiful. You're the most beautiful sister She is still my best sister. Can I have your candy for you? I dare to pay attention to your candy her personality and play. Has the egg changed well? Turns out I can play with 3 more. I just discovered Sal. They both play a lot every day. His autism is slowly recovering. That's good, I promise. I'm finally back. Do you know how much I've missed you for 6 years? It's making me almost unable to breathe. Sorry, I promise. Of course, I took really the private carpet. I heard 77 say you came back and I rushed to find you. I promise you the truth. I don't recommend a little bit. This guy is my good friend. Hello, I am the husband of false promises. I promise I'm married. I'm really married. You're not just married, you're all married. Fake promise. Can we talk for a second? I don't blame my eyes for not being blind anymore. 6 dead. What are you mad about? You take good care of yourself. As I thought, I'll be back soon. Dare to flirt with another man in front of you. I don't even take myself seriously anymore. I promise What is 7 years ago I left with family. They say you ran away from another man. Fortunately, I ran fast. Escape the injured fall off the cliff, but Leo was allowed to escape Sal. I fell off the cliff. After a while, the body is maintained. Who hurt you? I came back this time to investigate. Worry. I promise I will help you investigate. No need. You don't have to be so polite. I promise. Or I'll have to inject it today. Even though we were engaged before, wife. My wife said that her face suddenly itched. My grandmother told me to come over and see if I could go. Mr. Han. My wife is very busy now. I don't have time to talk about my past with you. Wait a minute. What's wrong with you? You're actually my husband. She need to get a marriage certificate and show it to you. That cold face. Number. You don't have to wonder why I know these years. It's just a matter of promises. Because I'm very interested. Sooner or later she starts coming back. And that's the day. So why? Then you don't need to care anymore. Because there's me now. I thought I was his daughter. Mom, I really liked her earlier. This kid knows what he likes. Of course I know. I want to marry my mother. But Dad is married to Mom. Not getting married again. We already have 2 fathers. What are the 2 fathers? I promise you 3. I'll talk less. What are you talking about? I look like his daughter. I don't have 2 husbands. I have 2 daughters who are very happy. Then it's not that 2 husbands are happier. So, I promise you 3. You are so filial. That's a false promise. I dare to think this too. 6. Self-spending. The medicine bath is still in disarray today. S.A. is not ready yet. I promised that I am the one who is looking for you. What you promised me. I know, Grandma. Promise to eat. I brought you a steamed dumpling. I like it best. Here's my favorite B.A. barley. I haven't eaten in a long time. Not seen in years. I see this kid is getting more and more thoughtful. I also want to eat a delicious dumpling like this. I'm so sorry. Let's have a drink. This delicious dumpling has fallen to the ground. I am not so lucky to eat 6. Are you intentionally right? You dropped a dumpling. What did we eat for breakfast? Inclined bar. Lady. Granny, this is abalone sandwich and caviar. You can choose your favorite flavor. How to eat together. It is good to have a father like this. You're welcome, Grandma. Let's go can you cheat? 6 years ago, I had a hard time. 6 years later, it's even harder. Your men clearly pushed her down the cliff. She's not dead yet. What's the use of saying these words now? What we should think about now is to get Sad to take a stake in her hand. Brother Tongue, he's not qualified. Why is your face so red? This is not you anymore. You tricked her into marrying us. We'll kill her. This doesn't have to be about getting shares. I'm a step late. If you are married, divorce is fine. Her husband didn't come to the house. A family of 4 people. Chen wishes in the ruined little house of an old lady. What could it be? Give a little money and get a divorce with a promise of immediate marriage. Not sure. I saw him give me breakfast to eat. Very pretending powerful. To be the perfect person. It's easy these days to pretend to be rich. No man with money has the right to marry a woman with her husband first. You said you had to do the trick. The stake in the promise of peace is a huge amount of money. With 3 jubilees. I help you get it. Oh, thank you very much. Listen to me. You need it now. I haven't finished soaking the medicine bath yet. Why do we have to go home? Because I have work to do. Moreover, I have packed the medicine when you to get soak home, it again. You can soak it right away. If you have a job, go back to work. How do you want me to find you a father? Why does it affect the relationship between them? Me and my grandmother. What is wrong with you? Why am I worried about you too? So let's go home. I can take care of the kids in time. Look out there. You're still a good stay-at-home dad. I'm not just a good homemaker. He's also a good husband. A person with an icy face with bad eyes. Do you want to experience it? You don't need it. It's okay. You're bragging. Why aren't you gone yet? So the last time you finished, I moved out. This time I want to give you these books. Obedience is much better. There's no need for these to self-destruct. The cold face is finer than you. Relapse psychological condition you small. It will be very serious. Even I hate you. Please let me come once a week. Ensure the condition of obedience will not recur. What do you think I'm thinking? If you want to let a man or woman stand in the house, it's not good to ask for eyes anymore. Then you do it, even though this is your home, not mine. 3 segments where we go. This goes once a week. One by 2 hours to visit the situation. When the end is over, go now. Okay. Death to you. Tell me about the psychological state of the disorder. You can be more interested in his psychology. The eyes are not good. More than death. These 6 dead 6 people. 6 years ago, the private investigator hanging out with her again. 6 years ago, apparently then I went to find her mother. Despicable, despicable, despicable. What you're looking at is what happened 6 years later. There are different Sao. Will you love me? It doesn't matter if it was 6 years ago of course or 6 years later. What you need to worry about is 6 years ago. Make it clear that you like him what 6 you're interested years ago. In prove that you haven't forgotten him now. Why is it possible? Now I might like that damn guy. Then you have to ask yourself that you cared about him and it's like a real girl. Maybe not because of jealousy. I am jealous. That's right. If not, okay. What else could it be? I hung up before. I'm jealous. Maybe in the last 6 years I have liked the side are you going? Star Destroyer. Where do you want to go? I'm going to pair up with the lady. I'm sorry. You bought your morning coat. Promise of peace. Don't get in trouble unreasonably. I'm a cold-blooded person who can't sleep. What am I letting the private investigator stay here for? Because you've been a scarecrow since you were kids. To grow up one by one. Let's resume the old love. What do you mean by that? Why do you know me and her? I can't give you a perfect family. Since childhood, you've been a scarecrow. Almost got in trouble. Of course the private investigator showed me. No. You've been a scarecrow since childhood. That I also know. Why did she cuckold you again? Promise of peace. The parents are fighting again. It always makes people worrying. Don't worry. That's right. I'll find you. Why do they get along? Looks like we've got a smart head again. I have to think about how. Smart. Of course this family would be broken without me. 6 reasons why you're in my room. I just heard you scream. What's going on? It's a little dark inside. I'm afraid there might be a blackhead. I'm going to take a look. Don't go. My beautiful aunt thought I was her daughter. Why is she afraid of the dark like a child? Going. I can check the power supply. Get up. Don't hurry. I'm standing up. Wait for me to stand up. Looks like your towel. What are you trying to do? You want to take advantage of me? Stand up. Who should have told you to take advantage of me? Dad. Her daughter is like me. Is your face the same style as mine? You're so messed up. You're so handsome. Promise an old lady make it clear. I was worried about you, so I came to see it. Turns out you dared to hit me. What are you doing pulling my towel? The maid said it just now. You deliberately turned off the power switch in this mansion. You think I turned off the lights to get into your room? If I had a mother like that, it would be great. Whether it's like that or not in your heart, really is it ridiculous that we're in trouble? Can't blame us. I blame you for not taking this opportunity. Go to bed first. Think differently tomorrow. Excuse me, ma'am. The young man said he wasn't home. Don't he let strangers in the door? Ovulation. Why did you run here again? What is a stranger? I'm a mental health doctor. I'm here today to treat her. If you delay that treatment, let's see if he breaks his leg. Get out. Ovulation. The private investigators and don't touch your sister. Bad woman. You little animal. Get out of my way. Do you know people are looking for you? Be careful, we send people out there. Don't let me scold you. If not, I won't allow you to continue psychotherapy. You can't listen to the ovary. Ovulation. Let's do a psychological test. You guys play in front of me slowly and see your answers. Drink this glass of water. The mood of the passage will be depressed. Father, I'm sorry. I can't wait for my psychological counseling. Let's see how death can drive us away. Let us drink this glass of water. Party, don't drink. Your animals dare to ruin my good. Watch me beat to death. Slowly, what are you doing? Let my daughter go to trial. You can't fight me. I won't fight you, but you touch my daughter. The health of the ovum recovered. Don't blame me for not being nice to you. Is that it doesn't allow drinking disorders? I just taught him. So that's SAO3 happy. I saw her drop something in the water, so there's no drinking. You said, when will I leave my clothes? Clearly, the naughty guy borrowed an excuse. I didn't borrow an excuse. Turn the bar and you're going to play out. I saw her with my own eyes. I also said that drinking this glass of water can continue to be full. Disorder. Get bored, shut up your animal. Dare to lie to me? Be careful, I throw you out there. You dare to have me here to see who dares to chase 3 juniors out. Very domineering. It doesn't let the ovum drink the ovum. Being with a child like that. Let's go. For a long time, the psyche will get more and more depressed. She said miscellaneous. Obviously. I saw her put drugs in my new sister not letting you drink. It's the cure for the anxiety of contentment. This questionnaire clearly shows. Paragraph is no problem. Say anything, just something. Why did you give him medicine? Maybe you gave him drugs on purpose. They want him to keep worrying. Then you can go to the mansion every day to meet don't spray expenses. If you're bleeding or not, see for yourself. Don't let me see you again. I hear you explain. It's clear that she slandered me. Right-tipped kitchen camera check bar for me. There is no cell camera in the house. We didn't install surveillance cameras before, for fear of surveillance. But since it fell in the pool, I just asked you to tilt the camera bar all over the house. There are no blind spots in public areas. Total cameras here. Do you have anything to say? I only burn for ovulation. Autism is becoming I just want to stay by your side. That's why you took Sal. It's just a kid. You're a bad person. Give her a ticket tomorrow. Without my permission. Later, she was not allowed to enter the city. Even if it's just one step. Yes, 6 total, not dead, I forgive you. You're just a temporary dead man. This would be very detrimental to growing up. I have saved the day. I'm really grateful to you. You're welcome. Ovulation is my sister. It is your responsibility to protect your body. It's not your responsibility to protect your sister. It's my responsibility to protect you and your sister. I'm sorry. From now on, no matter what, I will protect you and be good. There is no way to cure it. And mother too. You protect me and my sister. And that's right. Don't protect Parents you. Are women. Even in danger, they need protection. Your mother is human. We can turn people into pandas with just one punch. You don't need people to protect you. Come on, let's go upstairs. According to the words of 6. Autistic situation of ovulation. This car will take you to the tea garden in the countryside of Haifan. I need to see you get in the car. You're just the dog of 6 families. Dare to tell me like this. Bullying dogs also have to see the owner's face. Miss Fan. Please wait for me to become a 6-year-old. The first thing I did was kick you out of those 6 houses. The 6 ladies have already been chosen in the process of its maturation. Or you can stop dreaming. Stop the car. Let me get out of the car. You take this money. Go on. No, I can't leave. Just deal with false promises. There is the support of 6 of them. Death sooner or later is mine. Mom, have you saved me for 3 years? Private judge, have you heard your daughter's voice? Where are you taking my daughter? What do you want? Lack of the role of your mother. Daughter is now in a very safe place. In a while. I don't know. Where are you taking my daughter? What I need is very simple. As long as you get divorced, your daughter out of your daughter's body. I promise you everything. Don't touch my daughter. I promise you everything. I was too busy playing with him. This can't be said for 6 days. Otherwise, please I will let me talk to you 3. I need to make sure it's alive. It's messy. My black phone watch has dropped. I have to help you buy a new one. 3 happy, 3 happy. 6. Get a divorce from me. What are you crazy about? Go ahead and promise. You're clear. Tell me. If you can find a mother, you can ovulate. Why do you want to divorce me? The same kidney has kidnapped 3 juniors. She told me to divorce you quickly. Or she hurt 3 billion. I'll go to the police right away. Three is in her hands. If you pissed her off, how could she hurt 3 billion? 6 total phone examiner hanging up. I can't pinpoint the location of her car. I don't know the license plate. Having a father like me my is black enough. Phone clock has fallen off. I have to help you buy another one. I know. 3 years ago, it's going there to use that phone clock. Send me a message. BA 2335. Go find a black car. Hurry license up. Plate BEBA year 2. Found it. It's here. Let's go save over the happy years. Wait a minute. I have not forgotten I'm why. A private investigator. You will lose both lead and 3 will be detrimental. So you get her attention. We broke inside. Don't come. I promise food will come quickly. Stop talking nonsense and let my daughter go. No divorce papers. In my eyes. The divorce papers are here. Give me. You get them yourself. By the way, I have to kill you with a fake divorce certificate back to me. Why are you here? If I wasn't here. I know you are so cruel. No, it's not you. When you get sick, you need only one promise to be safe. Dare to tell death I have to kill you. You scum are standing there. If what you don't kill this guy, don't think about getting the money out. Self-dissipation. You know it's wrong and you let me go. Turn the bar and take all these people to the police station as before. I promise you, you son of a bitch. Your daughter is in my hands. Let me go. If not, I will. 3 years. 3. I open my eyes. Look at me. Don't touch it. Prepare for surgery. He said he would be afraid. Calm down. The 3 will definitely not fail. The jade will bring it back safely. Then she left me and became a woman. How can I calm down? Extra Metube 6 years ago. Because of you, I almost lost danger. 3 years later. It's still because of you. Why your case and the judge? You have to hurt all 3 of them. What the hell are you talking about? 6 years ago. I didn't know you. It can hurt 3 people because a selfish person like her. Who is the family of the promise of 3 happy? How is my nurse? The situation is urgent. I am in urgent need of a blood transfusion. Your baby's blood B is not enough in the hospital's blood bank. Do you have AI blood type B? I'm blood type B. Take mine. I'm a B blood type. Or let me go. Based on what? Forgive her. People in your family can't donate blood, no. You know? Take mine first. I'm the law of self-destruction. If you can't obtain, you're in Group B. Fake promise. I know you resent me for the 3 of you. The situation is urgent. This is not the time to be angry. Maybe she's having a hard time saying raw. If you refuse me for this, blood transfusion for 3 years. Are you being too indulgent? How are 3 months and 3 months in surgery? I'm scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
These 3 children have been blessed since
What
childhood.
are you waiting for here?
You don't even have to pay.
Yeah, I'll be right there. How much suffering? What's this all about? 3 years ago, I was injured. That's the private investigator who
This
kidnapped
private
3
investigator
girls. Is too broken. 6 self-spending. Why does this father take care of his daughter like that? It's because of him that the judge kidnapped those 3 girls. 6 self-spending. Really not a qualified husband. That she might have to leave her daughter like this. 2 more months. The shareholders' meeting of the promise was held immediately. I'm sure I didn't take care of the 3rd one this time. I promise, but my grandmother hated me that way. Maybe there's something I don't know yet. 3 months. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't take good care of you. But what if she didn't see anything? I promise I will take let that happen again. I don't blame you for being a bad woman. I blame Father Sao. I'm just worried about 3. But this is unintended. I can't blame you. We can't argue about this either. You can all listen to the 3. The other day I was in the house with the power of myself. It's because you disconnected the breaker. It has nothing to do with you. I just want you to get along. 3 happy to see that your parents are getting along. When you're well, we'll go home together. Is that okay? If you can't kiss your father, a new one is harmony. If not, it will be very sad. All right. I am very coordinated there for someone like to recover. Don't be afraid. I used to be in the hospital. We can be back in a few days. Don't be afraid of the passage. Don't worry. The situation of the 3 specific juniors had in the hospital for a few days. But the allergy on the face seems to have disappeared. So those colored pills don't need to be used anymore. Sooner or later, there will be a price to pay. I see a beautiful face like this now. I can't see the real face anymore. 3 children with severe allergies. I'm worrying that it will come back later, so need to apply it for a while longer. Baby's face. Take advantage of this opportunity to re-examine the situation. Yes, please. Because of my own choice. This is the disorder Western situation. Medicine can only be controlled with conventional medicine. With 8 medications. If you can take it, 8 drugs that need long-term persistence. Ovulation is now 5 years old. It takes at least 7 years to fully recover. Do you remember wrong? 6 years old. That's right. This is ovulation's medical record. Let's go home. Baby born. 6 years ago. It took a long time to rescue him. It was a very urgent situation. You can't have a 6-year-old ovary. Born 10/10. Are you serious about what happened? I see that the ovum always calls it was the 3rd less than 3 years old. Oh, is that so? The car behind us is following us. Here, you check the previous paragraph. I'm going out for a while. Turns out ovulation was 6 years ago. I was told I was no longer breathing. The girl left for 6 dead. Grandma saw Grandma is Why here. Did you come out on your own? 3 hours in the hospital room. Maids of 6 families. I sent some clothes to change for 3 years. I want you to sit in the back. Don't be ridiculous. Another package. What parcel? It said that the hospital sent it above had the names of the 3. My grandmother picked up the clothes of 3 juniors. DNA test of 3 happy with AI. Test results of ovulation, and 3 bladders are sisters. She met that night 16 years ago. In fact, I gave birth to 2 children. That one is ovulation. And one of them was 3. Stop the car. See, that's what it is now. Turns out 6 self-immolated of the know other women. That's not right, grandmother. Now my brain is a little messed up. How can I have 2 children? At that time, I was born 3 months alone. The baby is no longer breathing. You're unconscious. The emergency equipment in the car is only enough ovum in front of you. Then why didn't she tell me? I think I'm worried, you know. It will hurt more. I want to hide this. But I absolutely don't think. The ovum has actually survived. In good health condition. Grandma. It's gone. It's gone. Let me be quiet alone. I need to think about this alone. I promise. Do you have something to hide from me? There is no. Yesterday outside the operating room, she screamed 6 years ago for me. Did we meet 6 years ago? I didn't see you. This sentence is that at that time I was too nervous to talk. Don't you notice? Are you sure? But I think your BA is hostile to me. I've sinned against her before. Why do I always feel like you're so familiar? Maybe my face looks a little bit famous. Don't go on like this. Sooner or later, he'll find out the truth. Leave soon. Sorry, I just did. But this is the sad part. She's also my daughter. If I leave, it will be hard. His illness has just cleared up. My mother, my precious daughter. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Why Mom, should I apologize? I can't breathe. I didn't do anything wrong. Because you're a huge mistake. Why is it you? I should have asked you. Can you forgive me? Of course. You just need to be by my side forever. A man can forgive anything. A mother can find you. Your wife Sal, I find want to ask him what he asked me. Do you feel safe? It feels very familiar. It's not like the people we used to know. Known from small to large. Me, that woman likes me a lot. Except for the year you lost your sight 6 years ago. There are others in the rest of the time. I met them all. I've never met a promise. Are you wrong? No, my feelings are always accurate. I must have met her. Okay, I'll think about it slowly. Now. I did a mental health assessment for crazy people like you. I can assure you that your child's mental health is very good right now. Ovulation. Because her mother's story finally left a psychological shadow. There's actually one more question I'd like to ask you. Are you sure her mother left on her own? What do you mean by this? She didn't have to leave voluntarily. Maybe someone forced her to leave. I think you know the information of the urn. This is the first time I've liked you. All through 6 elders and maids. And I haven't seen her voluntarily leave. Anna, is there something hard to say? It's like that. There's really another reason. Did he leave that year? So where's she been all these years? The doctor said your health is good. Waiting for your health. What am I doing? It's good. We can go home together. When will the wound on your face
I want
heal?
to play pretend with you.
What is pretending to be the enemy? When did
Promise
you to play
3
before?
happy.
It's okay. We'll tell you. I can't tell you anywhere. I can play this game with you later. Because, Father, don't you think? I can't tell the difference between you and me. So there's a time when you're an ovum. Sometimes I get a baby. That's why you two often fool people like that. Why? I'm not fooling people. It's that people don't find out ovulation. In this way. If 6 self-consumption does not know the truth about 3 is going to get my husband and I eventually divorce. I can. The 2 of you often exchange names. This way I can be with 2 kids. So do it. I can go home in 3 days. In 3 months, the shareholders meeting promised to get divorced with I can always be with you. Grandpa. That beautiful aunt turned out to know her father. You don't have to tell me much about the private investigator. Even a child can be kidnapped. I took her to the police station. That's very generous. But even though SAO to children, I almost got engaged at first. Ever since she knew you were blind, she doesn't deserve to be with you anymore. Is it because of your contract wife? It's great if she's my mother. I'm slowly telling you to find a fake wife to cheat on you. How is this possible? She is a wife and son married also in person. Briefly admitted he likes her very much. Miscellaneous speech. Fake is still fake. It was just like urination at first. I try to save him. When he recovers, your child is sick. Maybe later. He'll come back to steal that part with you? It's impossible. Even the urinal returned. Neither. Who can steal the passage from next to you? He started investigating the year let him story. Know. Paragraph and 3 Happy are twin sisters. Are you going to steal 3? You don't need a manager. No, I have to plan ahead. Grandfather, over there, do you have a picture of Urian or not? No, all of her stuff. We can't let the outside know. I have an unknown mother, as poor as she is, related to the minor. Do you have something to hide from me? Of course not. At first I left. It's the fact that the memory has been restored. Hear the cough. I don't want to be with a blind man like you. Of course. That's what it said in the paperwork. It's fake. That paper has not been canceled. Why? Why is everything that belongs to her destroyed? So now I'm interested in that woman. For you, Grandpa. If you said she left voluntarily. This is similar to my daughter's condition before. So why did she come back for you? Unless my grandfather lied to me. You're not early. Studies take a break. You find some people can be trusted. Let's find out what happened that year. But 6 is not you. No one was allowed to investigate that year. More about... I can give you the address. 6 years. You can take her there. Probably not even to investigate. If I had promised to be the mother of my son, to deal with the drugs. In case of a sudden return. The situation of the promise of peace will be extremely awkward. You have forgotten Urian and already like to promise peace. I like to promise. So, where are you? $100 is a reward for you. You're a scoundrel. Don't ask what you say. Investigate. 6 total.
Promise me
We're
this
taking
is
the
not
2 kids
good.
home. Don't talk to 6
Even
cadavers
if you
an hour.
ovulate.
She's waiting for him to find her. I'll tell him it's because the ovulation
I don't know if it's
failed. Right or left. This is not a long-term solution. I use these reasons. There's no way to keep the disorder by my side.
I want to be with you forever
There's
and
only
forever.
one way. How do you explain it all with 6 self-destruct? Start getting along with him from the beginning. I understand 6 self-expensive.
He knows.
I've always cheated on him this time.
Let's
find out where that woman
You're going
came from.
to hate me.
More. I'm absolutely not going to let that paragraph
Even the 3 of them were
What
stolen.
karma have you created? I'm done thinking. Grandma.
If you can't hide it,
I'll sell it when you get your share. Then our whole family
This
went abroad.
self-destruction won't
At
find
cell
us
5
anymore.
by 7 turn to me, yes. I'm willing to give up my own. You take it too. And you're really bad.
If you give
6
the ovum
small
away.
pepper. Any corner of the ocean can find you. Where is this room?
AI
You're
allows
out
them
of the
to be
hospital.
discharged.
Your little friend's mother asked the doctor for approval. Your mom is small. 3 months have left the hospital. Why don't you tell me? This wine party of 6 cities is
I don't
very
like being
important.
in the hospital
so
anymore.
let's go home. So I'll go home and visit him. It doesn't have to be a hassle. What's bothering
3
you? Is also my daughter. I went home to visit. It wasn't very normal. 3 years ago, I didn't go back to my grandmother's house. Grandmother help health treatment. It's okay. It's not ovulating. Ovulation. You have to prepare well in advance. The ovum is also at my grandmother's house. Soaking
You do
in the
your
medicine
job.
room. I'm busy and goodbye. What do you mean? Everyone went to their grandmother's
Kicked me
house.
out
Again. Mom, you don't need a bath today. I'm
do
finally
you?
not an idiot anymore. Mom, why do you have to take a bath? Don't worry. 6 in total. Because I can't let you know. We are the same as that cast. Why? Because we're going to give you a surprise. Waiting for your father to
children
find out
who
for
can't
himself.
talk
to me somewhere. Is that okay? Yes. Be good and have breakfast. Grandma, the military restaurant is over. If these 2 kids can be with you, you'll be the happiest mother in the world. If all 3 of you are with me, then we will be happiest grandmother in the world. We can't let the 6 dead find out. 3 happy eggs come here. What's wrong with you? I've been coming home looking for you these days. It's all arranged. But your family doesn't have my daughter. I was sick before the hospital. I want you to come to visit me without a doubt. Don't bother me. It's gone. If you have anything to say,
This promise
go away.
is
Like this. I heard your condition of inheriting the promise
to
shares.
marry.
7-7, thank you.
So
I want to. This is an internal privacy shareholders
policy.
of promised market. How do you know you are? Listen to other shareholders. It doesn't matter. What's important is that I want to tell you. I am willing to marry you. Marry my wife as
Have
wife.
you
asked my opinion? You've just come back to help me with my work.
trick,
right? I warned you clearly again. She promised she was my
If you
legal
don't
wife.
want to
go bankrupt
stay
tomorrow.
away from
her. This priest. I knew it was a contract
It's
between
a marriage
agreement. There's no need to say such harsh words. I haven't seen the casket yet, right? Good friends, don't say these words. Very good. I'll give you 3
Buy
hours.
back
all shares of Hanja. We've been investigating for years. Han family. all illegal district activities.
I want my family to disappear completely.
Don't be angry. Welding moves. I know you want to help me, but I'm
Moreover,
married. You came to help me. Don't bother me anymore. But the shareholder condition of the promise that has nothing to do with you. You shut up. What are you doing? Let me go. I wonder why you must be with your grandmother. Then Ra is a memory review. Back to old love with the old man. What is the old meaning of love? What the hell are you talking about? I also feel more comfortable. Don't think I don't know. You once had a marriage contract. If it wasn't for you suddenly missing, maybe you're already married. You're investigating me. Why do you need to investigate? With his mouth. Didn't I know it all before? Not waiting for me to investigate. You've been disclosing this information for a long time. Yes, you can go to work today. You talk less. Why does he know this? Because he wants me to divorce you. Mom, help me cut the mango. My son and I want to eat mango. Ovulation. What are you talking about? You and ovulation? I need to go to work, or you came to pick you up at your grandmother's. To visit the six families holding the wine party are really busy today. I promise you. I've had a feeling lately. You don't want to let the three of you contact me. What is not satisfied with me? That's right. So no. I don't like you a little bit. We have to respect your small thoughts, or you don't need to see him. Okay, I'll go to work first. CA didn't need to pick me up at night. There is a lack of manpower. I have to ask clearly. To eat. Why are you here again? I have something to tell you. I'm sorry, Han. I'm at work right now. Besides, I've made it clear to you. I'm married. I want to inherit the promised land. What is 6 families? What do you care about 6 families? It's not just this marriage condition. There are conditions. After marriage within 15 not to divorce. If not, shareholders of the pledge can withdraw their shares. What did you say? I really didn't know Sal was a shareholder of the promise. Tell him he said he's going to the conference. People will bring this out. Just help me. Attack me. Within 15 cannot divorce Sal. How can this be, let alone 15? It doesn't take 10 hours to get divorced. The matter. I know you're looking for a man to marry. It's because of this stock. Because if that was the case, why didn't you even divorce him? To marry you, go and try clothes. Because this is how I can keep my faith. What conditions do you have? What? You want to help me. There are no conditions like this. Tell me what you need. I promise. Why do you think so? What to fear? I want to help you so much because I love you. I've arranged a room for a 3-day break. I can live happily and so peacefully. I must I'll think about this for a second. I've got work to do. Okay. I don't mind if you think about it. How about you tell me you promised to hurt your marriage? What she said was almost as we expected. Husbands. 3, you must obey. She is temporarily stretched after to you told shares. Her within 15 minutes not to divorce. Her face I need to think about marrying you. This eating termite. Her mother's been dead for over 15 years. He left an arm for her. Turns out he's planning to get the promised shares. But those shareholders don't run around outside. Her mother is the co-founder of the company, with her father. I'm sure she respects her will. I have to let you use the next American trip. Don't you wait for me to marry her. All of this is not ours. Why do you move? You're not going to touch her. Why is it possible? She's just a convenience. Is that what you want to play over there? To a man. Why do you like it? But you and she were engaged before. It's not that you and she were previously engaged. To drop her off that people like you so much. I want to get you. I'm just too fond of her steak to kill. She's going to inherit that will. I'll play there, but don't run around. You're not like that either. We can become the biggest shareholder of the promise. We will be the biggest owners of the promise. Then the stake will be in my hands. 1 foot can kick you. Take all the blood now we're and going to do it marry you with a false promise. I'll tell you to take me home seriously. We made an accident. To promise a fake death in that accident. Then you will be her husband. You can inherit all your legal property. But she has a daughter of her own. If you were an animal, of course we have to kill him. You are still thinking clearly. Until then we can. Okay, no, yes. Don't touch it. Don't let the water get on you. You also have to be polite with a promise of peace. In these 2 days, don't let it show. This relative to the arrogant for a few days. Waiting for the shareholders' meeting to end. I'll leave you and promise to go to the west together. Neck. Part is all mine. Bring me the report from the previous quarter. Why are you here? Get in the car. You don't need anything. Just say it. Are you sick? I want to ask you something. Why don't you let me contact you again? You said 3 years ago you didn't like me. I called him today. Ask him if I have a bad job. It's very good. 3 years is not that I don't like you. It's that I don't like you. I need to use it later. You don't like me, right? You didn't like me and married me. I want to divorce you. Divorce gets shares of promised family how? She looked at the family business that her mother had built at the time fell into the hands of her half-sister Sal. I promise you. Who are you after all? What are you talking about? What am I? Where were you 6 years ago? Pepper. I knew the familiar feeling of a promise of peace. She's as soft as she is. Maybe she's gone. He found out that he was a cowboy. I can't admit it. 6 years ago, my father and I were together. My next sister who hurt me at the time, each other very much. That's why I was born 3 years ago. Why are you here to die? If you love each other very much. Why are you two not together anymore? Because he's dead. It's dead. It's dead. I was in a car accident and I was wrong. Not really in urinal. Fortunately, I reacted quickly. Do you think I'm another woman? Is she the mother of a woman? Did you like your mother at first? That year I was forced to leave. Or do you see her as a fertility tool? I never thought before. See her as a tool for childbirth? In my heart, she's always my wife. His wife said she was his wife, but at first it saved me. I want to cure him. That. My own ears hear it. You fool people. You know how much I've missed you these years. At first, I saved her. Because I want her to give you a baby. Even sacrificing your health to heal yourself. That I never thought of. Sacrificing the health of the ovum to heal me. In my heart. It doesn't matter if it's the ovum or the mother of the ovum. Don't talk about the past. I can't. Wait. Why do you know so many things? I heard the sound 6 years ago. The bar is not next to me. It's harder to know so many details. Why can you hear him? So you go ask him. Even if you are wrong with your mother, to blame for that ovum. Don't be so cold. I promise I will take care of my mom. But I'm not going to divorce you. Why not? Just because I want to give it a perfect family. And not just because she likes you. It's because I love you, because I always wanted to be with you. 6, destroy yourself for tricking me to stay. You can tell me this whole life thing. I'm not afraid either. Give me a chance, will you? What are you two arguing about? The kids are all asleep. Afraid to wake them up. Grandmother, you're too excited. The story of the two. Let the two of you solve it yourself. My grandmother is as old as me. Someone who has tried to advise you. No matter what. Don't act impulsively. Can we start all over again? And do something you'll regret. What does your grandmother mean by this? Soon you'll understand what I mean. What does Grandma mean by this? What is it about making yourself regret? I've done something recently that I regret. I promised to take off my towel. About how I told you to investigate. Sorry, 6 total. You know that I've always loved you. The 6 elders canceled it all. Information related to urinals. I couldn't investigate anything. Why can't you investigate? Keep investigating. But 6 in total. I investigated the information related to the lady promised peace of mind. Extra Metube 7 years ago. She was pushed down the cliff by two promised ladies. Saved by someone else. Don't waste your time with me. It was taken seriously only a year ago at that Kantan and was also pushed down the cliff. Moreover, I investigated the birthday of Miss 3 Jubilee and Miss Noan. Ovulation is the same day. Cock. Come out here. I have something to ask you. Father, why did you call your mother out loud? Obedience. I didn't mean to be loud. Deaf pepper. Sister. Today my grandmother made a pork dumpling for us. Ovulation. You are an ovum. This is the sister of 3. You're really good. You finally discovered us. I've already received this surprise. You are 3. 2 kids. 6 families that need a dilute hostess also need a mother. She is the sister of the 3 sisters. So the ovum and the ovum are the same. Have you forgotten? I told you not to tell me this again. I investigated the birthday of the third lady. But the allergy on the face so this already gone. No need to be used anymore. Or you don't need to see him lately. I'll go to work first. At first. Or just did you let her a tool for childbirth? I understand. I know. Then Ra promised that peace is the small. She gave birth to 2 children that year, and we had 2. I'm sorry for the 2 of you. Calm down. I can explain this to you. Explain. Explain something. Explain that after 3 so many years you deliberately approached me. But I couldn't recognize my daughter. I'm like a very easy to fool clown or something. This is just a misunderstanding. At first, I didn't know how to get pregnant. The misunderstanding that year was that she abandoned me. You really think I'm an idiot. If you know soon, what did you think I was 6 years ago? That year? Your grandfather saved me because he let me have your baby. Using the baby's umbilical cord to cure his blindness. Not but I never thought that either. I'll hide the baby but it was my ears that clearly heard my grandfather say. Then, I used the baby's umbilical cord to cure my illness. You didn't hear me reject my grandfather, so that's why you left me that year. I've never wanted to hurt my son. You've never trusted me before. 6 dead, you said I didn't trust you. Do you believe me? Have you ever looked for me in 6 years? You even told her that her mother abandoned her. As a result, it still feels insecure. I just want her not to be disillusioned. I didn't leave that year. If you hadn't abandoned her that year, why did you throw it on the side of the road? Because I didn't know there was an ovum. The child she herself was born Sal may not know. I'm sure he doesn't know. When I promised to leave you, I had an accident. It's regained its memory. At the scene of the accident, call for my help. But when we got there, there was a lot of blood. 6 years wasted in vain. Thousands of pounds for the hair then Sal. The emergency doctor taught us surgery for it. But the situation is serious. The first one after is 3 months of difficulty breathing. But because of a severe lung infection, they need to be rushed immediately. But first aid equipment on the ambulance. Just enough for 3 hours alone. But it's not so late. That's why you let a child like Uvana left at the scene of the Sao accident. At that time, we did not. There's no other option. At that time, I promised to be unconscious. I don't know what the child's father's attitude was. Grandfather's subordinates. You've cordoned off the surrounding area. I am afraid you will hurt me, and I will be happy. The last 6 women so we can just let the ovum stay. But I don't think that either. I don't think that's the big part. Still alive, right? I'm sorry about you. For 3 jubilees. I'm not an irresponsible father. How should I deal with these 2 kids? Mom, did I do something wrong? Mom, can you blame me? Are you ready, lady? Don't worry. It's all wrong. Mom is not wrong. All 3 were not careful to let me find out. I don't blame you for making a mistake. You 2 are my best friend. Be obedient. I don't always want to know where my mother is. So, your mother is me? I saw him finish his glass of wine. I am your mother. Mom, the paragraph is also the mother born. That part is my twin sister. Is that right? That's right, 3 is smart. Mom, where's Dad? I mean, promise. It's the biological mother of that you are the same twin with the ridiculous Sal. This medicine will work in 10 minutes to have two identical children. He lied to me for so long. And I didn't find out. It's funny. Don't tell me these two ghost horses are really smart. Why are you still angry? Think about it. I have a very active and lovely daughter. That's a good thing. I've been tricked for 6 years. 6 years. This is his room ID. You didn't take the reporter. I don't even know how to make it up to her. It's simple. I look at you now and promise to get married. You better be nice to them later. Forget about the unpleasant things in the past. That's it. You sound so easy. You must think like this. I promise I don't want to. Even now, she wants to divorce you. It has been announced. If you don't want to be beaten, why is it so urgent? Listen carefully. Waiting for me to get married to get her share of the inheritance. I will be the largest shareholder of the company. Who are they? I promise. Why are you still thinking? Marry your wife. It doesn't matter who does it. Say. Tomorrow morning will appear at the door of the 6 dead. Self-dissipation. Self-dissipation. I'm sorry, my lady, but it's not right for me. Please come to the Central Hospital for a moment. Your husband hit someone else. I need you to pay for the drugs. My husband is right. The man who's down is making a fuss about suing your husband. Remember to bring some money. The victim was not injured lightly. It's time to take a picture of the report even if there are 10 mouths. Maybe it's the 6 deaths of Ching Young Kia. I warned you to get a divorce with a promise to fuck. I can forgive you this time. If you don't, I'll definitely send you to jail. What happened? Don't be mad at me. At the bar, I can hear my husband talking to someone else. To take a stake in the house. They promised to take your property. He couldn't explain it very well either and talk to him. As a result, he hit you. Watch the fight like this. You mean he wants to take my property? That's right. Your own ears here. He even said, wait after getting the shares. We will plan. Make it happen to you. Wait until I'm 6. Then he can inherit. Wish you a reasonable situation. I really don't know. How dare your lover scold me? Can I send you to the police? My brother is so big. For the first time I heard of someone in the city. Send 6 I wish you to that police station. All the things. It will not be of little benefit to you. 6 dead in peace. The successor promised Sao Ken with you. You want to ask the heir who promised to marry me again? I hope you stay away from me later. I promise I really want to marry you. What you want is my stake. You and your husband are bound together. He said he wanted to marry me. Actually, that's the plan you've been discussing for a long time. Don't worry, lady. I'll arrange it. Maybe not, Sal. I promised you I misunderstood. How can you treat me like that? I really think that many years. The company promised I wasn't there. I wouldn't know why. welding moves. I advise you to let go of that thought. I'm not going to let your me you want a divorce. This spoiled woman. I want to be with this scum. Of course not. I promise. Why? I'll just ask you one question. First married to me. It's really just a matter of inheritance. Is there any other reason? There's a reason why I like you so much. He also needs a father beyond the three. Is there another one? But what he wanted to ask me was why. I wanted to hurt my father to be my mother. Do I like him? There's no need to be reluctant about the share of the promise. You don't have to worry. I'll help you with the rest. Forget it. Notification down below. Buy back the hotel. Get the restaurant out of the city. Is the family of the right sound moves? It's like this. Absolutely not let her get there. Han family we. Have you ever been guilty of 6 crimes? A total of 6 families have sent word to. Say it. Say what you want to say. The young master is clearly guilty of that. Take care of ourselves. Rotten boy. Please tell me what this is about. Why are you guilty of 6 if I crimes? Change her to a beautiful aunt, promise they don't care about your relationship anymore. I promise that death by the way, good. That S just because taking advantage of you. The 6 families soon disappeared. Oh my God. Oh my God. Many years of our Korean family. What are you doing now? My God. Will my beautiful aunt be my mother? I have a way. So, I'm going to do this for you and your sister. So where do you want to go? You haven't seen me in a long time. I don't remember. Have you? Can we go see you today? Okay. Come on, let's go home and find your father. Where did the animal come from? To face but a child can't be without a father. Because of you and him. It leaves a psychological shadow for the kids. No matter what the outcome. My grandmother supported me. Thank you, grandmother. Obediently, let's go. You didn't mean to do that. Get away from me. Mom, save me. Here. A lot of 6 people were killed 3 years ago and a woman was kidnapped. What do you want to do? Let my daughter go. What do I want to do? All my property. Don't you ask Get me out of the city. Don't ruin my own business. What does it have to do with my daughter letting them go? Don't think I don't know. These 2 little demons are the daughters of the 6 dead. The person who saved you 6 years ago was the one who died 6 years ago. You were the one who killed me. It's because you're stupid. Stop saying meaningless words. How do you want to get them out? Signing a share transfer contract. All your shares are transferred to me. As long as you don't hurt my daughter. I can agree. Can you release the raw now? The company promised 6 people who want to hurt me. I'll let him pay. 4 of you, you finally see enough. I'm going to let you die here today. I'm tired of touching my daughter. So I cheated once. This should be no problem. You ruined my good story. Now you want to kill me too. Look at you really. The lack of understanding of what's new is called chasing and killing. If you don't want to be in the city anymore, spend the rest of your life in prison. Take care of him. Let me. Don't die. 6 dead pepper. 6 dead people. Wake up. 3 years. Don't worry. I can't lose you anymore. It doesn't matter if you promise or promise. I can't lose you anymore. Mom, let me go. But father, I want to be with you. A child without a father knows how to do this. You wanted to be with him. Only my father could wake up. We are content with everything. You keep that word. I'm very busy today. I love you so much. You lied to me. You didn't lie to me. And then say a couple of them heard it. Mom said she wanted to be with him. Mom, the watch I gave you has a recording function. My whole life's reputation has been ruined. The one I checked is and no a lot of deal. Disinfectants. Don't give this task to my wife. Don't tell me to stay in the playroom. Thanks to the doctor. You're welcome. Even if you have to be with her for the rest of your life, we will meet more than that. No wonder my mom loves my dad so much. That's right. I said it's impossible without your father. For me. What are the 6 ladies I'm afraid of? Take your head back to the room. Mom, come help me. 3 happy eggs. Who locked the bedroom door last night? Hurt me and my father. You guys can't come out after the fight. It's not me. Yesterday I was teaching swimming to ovulate. I'm not you. Last night I learned to swim with those 3 stupid kids won't take it, right? Come on in. It's just a sick little dog. To go check the camera. Find the killer. I will punish that person by not eating ice cream in a fight. Wife, don't be violent. Your name is 3 years old and the first part of the map. That's not true, Father. The door is not locked, Father. I saw you last night and you said the door. She can't 3 juniors. Did you open the door? 6 dead wives. Today is the shareholders' meeting of promise. You can't be late. I left before. Can we have ice cream now? Sister? I am you. My grandmother said I was born 3 minutes earlier than you. You are the one. I promise. Can you still have ice cream? If you want cooperation to eat, term according to our contract is, please let me out. The shareholders meeting promise. Why did you bring your illegitimate child here? I want to let the shareholders feel sorry for me. She is a single mother sow. This little devil dares to spray my water. Look at me. Your mouth is always out of wedlock. Year she also have you forgotten? As an illegitimate child, no. You talk let less. Me out. My father and mother are really in love. That's right. When my mother and father were not divorced, they're not ashamed. They really loved each other. You're a shameless creature like to be safe. Don't talk nonsense here. I've discussed it with the shareholders of promise. There's no way to inherit who is the woman. So from the perspective of being your mother's entire promise, she is temporarily inherited by me. Turns out you can say these things in a way. Obviously, promise. I really admire your quality. Stop it. It's the board's decision. You can only obey. So before the board of directors decides on why does her body feel so familiar? Are you embezzling company money privately? Discounts from different projects. In disguised form. Harm to the interests of the company. This is why I promised to die. There's no evidence for this. It can't be said casually. I'd give you 40 million of the company. The last project, you actually got the money back. That's 3 million yuan. So we've lost 100 million and
không cần tìm đến anh nữa đâu. Nhưng mà hứa anh là điều kiện của Đông hứa thì là cái gì không liên quan đến cậu im miệng nói đi.
Don't think you'll destroy me.
Anh làm cái gì hả? Thả tôi ra. Tôi thắc mắc sao cô nhất định ở bên chỗ ban ngoài. Thì ra là ôn lại kỷ niệm nối lại tình xưa với người cũ hả? Đúng không? Cái gì mà tình xưa nghĩa cũ chứ? Anh đang nói linh tinh gì? Cô đừng tưởng tôi không biết. Cô đã từng có hôn ước với Hàng Chiêu. Nếu không phải thì cô đột nhiên mất tích. Nó không chừng các người đã kết hôn với nhau rồi. Anh lại điều tra tôi sao? Cần phải điều tra. Cái miệng của hắn ta cũng phải khiến tôi sớm biết hết rồi. Không phải đợi tôi đi điều tra. Anh đã tiết lộ thông tin này cho Nhiên Thanh từ lâu rồi. Anh mới nói tin là đi. Tại sao anh ta biết như thế này chứ? Tại vì hắn ta muốn để tôi ly hôn với cô đó. Mẹ ơi, giúp con gọt xoài đi. Con đang hạn hại muốn lấy xoài. Ngoan ngoãn. Con đang nói gì vậy? Cái gì mà con thì ngoan ngoãn chứ? À phải rồi, tôi cần đi làm kẻo không kịp. Anh đưa tôi đi làm nhé. Tam ca, tôi đến đón cô chỗ bà ngoại để thăm Loan Ngoãn và Tam Hỷ. Không cần đâu, Tam Hỷ nó... Thưa anh dạ, sao tôi có cảm giác gần đây cô không muốn để Tam Hỷ tiếp xúc với tôi vậy? Tam Hỷ có gì không hài lòng với tôi sao? Không có. Đúng vậy, là thế đó. Tam Hỷ có chút là không thích anh. Chúng ta phải tôn trọng suy nghĩ của bạn nhỏ. Gần đây, hay là anh không cần đến gặp nó đâu. Được rồi, tôi đi làm trước đây. Buổi tối tan ca cũng không cần đón tôi đâu. Tạm biệt.
I will not forgive you as a devil. Last night was really just an accident. I will become the largest shareholder. Everyone have an opinion after today. You won't have a chance to swear in favor of the promise. I'm sick and dead. The latest legal husband made to take the promise. His future or promise. Just pretend that nothing happened. I will hold responsible for the false promise. I am willing to be responsible for you for the rest of my life. I love you. I love you more. Don't pretend. You pervert. Last night was even more perverted. What are you doing right now? You're good. The first time she kissed me so hard. The second time he hit me with a car. Today, it looks like you're gold. What do you want to do now? What are you talking about? I don't care what you want to do. My child mother is not something you can do, mean guy. It's exactly the same. I don't think myself last night. I'm still a little satisfied. 100 is a reward for you. There, you really should increase your time. Keep trying. Miss, what is your relationship with what's going on? I don't know. There's another group of reporters outside. First she planned to hurt me. See, she was the one who drank loose Israel. Being beautiful is my mother.
Cô ta nói thế nào? Gần giống như chúng ta đoán. Người chồng đó của cô ta chỉ tạm thời tới giờ để được cổ phần. Sau khi anh nói với cô ta trong vòng 10 năm điều kiện không được ly hôn, sắc mặt cô ta lập tức thay đổi. Nói cần suy nghĩ kỹ chút hơn. Với anh dạ này, mẹ cô ta đã chết hơn 10 năm rồi, còn để lại một cánh tay cho cô ta. Hóa ra là lên kế hoạch để chiếm được cổ phần hứa thị. Nhưng những cổ đông đó lại cho rằng mẹ cô ta mới là người đồng sáng lập công ty giết cha cô ta. Chắc là tôn trọng đến chút bà ta. Hại em phải để anh dùng chiêu Mỹ Nam kế thôi. Em đừng lo. Để anh kết hôn với cô ta. Tất cả những cái này đều không phải là của chúng ta sao? Anh Hàng Chiêu, anh chắc sẽ không động lòng cô ta đó chứ. Sao có thể chứ? Cô ta chỉ là một tiện nhân sinh con cho người đàn ông ăn chơi thôi. Sao anh thích được chứ? Nhưng anh và cô ta trước đây còn có hôn ước rồi. Em không phải vì chuyện anh và cô ta trước đây có hôn ước mà lên kế hoạch hại cô ta rất vách đá đó chứ. Là vì người ta thích anh quá thôi. Muốn có được anh đó. Em chỉ là vì thích quá cổ phần của cô ta, muốn hại chết cô ta để kế thừa di chúc đó. Anh cũng không phải như vậy sao? Có những cổ phần này chúng ta có thể trở thành cổ đông lớn nhất của Hứa Thị rồi. Đến lúc đó, chúng ta sẽ là chủ nhân lớn nhất của Hứa Thị. Đến lúc đó cổ phần sẽ ở trong tay ta. Một chân cũng có thể đá văng cô ra rồi. Đem trọn Hứa Thị bỏ vào trong túi mình. Giờ chúng ta sẽ làm theo kế hoạch ban đầu để anh kết hôn với Hứa An Dạ. Sau khi kết hôn, chúng ta làm với một vụ tai nạn để Hứa An Dạ trực tiếp chết trong vụ tai nạn đó. Thế này thì anh sẽ là chồng cô ta, có thể thừa kế tất cả tài sản hợp pháp rồi. Nhưng cô ta còn có một đứa con gái riêng nữa. Nếu đã là con giá thú, dĩ nhiên cần phải giết chết nó. Anh Hàng Chiêu, vẫn là anh suy nghĩ thấu đáo. Đến lúc đó, chúng ta có thể... Đừng động vào. Đừng để tôi dính cho người anh. Anh cũng phải tỏ ra lịch sự với Hứa An Dạ trong 2 ngày này chứ. Đừng để bại lộ. Tên họ Hàng này để người kêu căng mấy ngày. Đợi đại hội cổ đông kết thúc, tôi sẽ để anh và Hứa An Dạ cùng nhau về Tây Phương Cực Lạc. Đến lúc đó toàn bộ cổ phần đều là của tôi. Hứa An Dạ, sao lại ở đây? Có chuyện gì sao hả? Lên xe đi. Không cần đâu. Có gì cứ nói ở đây. Anh bệnh hả? Tôi còn muốn hỏi cô bệnh gì đó. Tại sao cô không để tôi tiếp xúc với Tam Hỷ nữa vậy? Cô còn nói Tam Hỷ là không thích tôi. Hôm nay tôi gọi điện cho nó, hỏi nó tôi có chỗ nào làm không tốt. Nó nói rất tốt, không có chỗ nào gọi là không thích cả. Đúng, Tam Hỷ không phải là không thích anh, mà là tôi không thích anh. Được chưa? Cô không thích tôi. Đúng. Cô không thích tôi mà kết hôn với tôi hối hận rồi. Tôi muốn ly hôn với anh. Ly hôn? Ly hôn được cổ phần của Hứa gia làm thế nào? Cô dương mắt nhìn công việc kinh doanh của gia đình mà mẹ cô đã dày công xây dựng hồi đó rơi vào tay em gái cùng cha khác mẹ với cô sao? Anh không cần quan tâm, tôi nhất định phải quan tâm. Hứa An Dạ, cô rốt cuộc là ai vậy hả? Cái gì mà tôi là ai? Anh đã nói như vậy. 6 năm trước rốt cuộc cô đâu? Mình đã biết cảm giác quen thuộc đối với Hứa An Dạ là đến từ đâu rồi. Là Tiểu An, đôi môi của ấy mềm mại như Tiểu An. Lẽ nào cô ấy toàn rồi, anh ta phát hiện ra mình chính là Tiểu An rồi. Mình không có thừa nhận được. 6 năm trước tôi và cha Tam Hỷ ở bên cạnh nhau. Em gái kế tôi lúc đó đã hại tôi, là cha Tam Hỷ đã cứu tôi. Chúng tôi rất yêu thương nhau, vậy nên mới sinh ra Tam Hỷ. Nếu hai người rất yêu thương nhau, tại sao hai người lại không ở bên nhau nữa thế? Vì anh ta chết rồi. Chết rồi. Đúng, chết rồi. Chết vì tai nạn xe. Lẽ nào mình nhầm rồi sao? Cô ấy thực sự không phải là Tiểu An rồi. May là mình phản ứng nhanh. Có phải anh nghĩ tôi thành người phụ nữ khác không? Có phải là mẹ của Noãn Noãn không hả? Cô muốn hỏi gì hả? Lúc đầu anh có thích mẹ Noãn Noãn không? Hay là anh xem cô ấy là công cụ sinh con? Trước giờ tôi chưa từng nghĩ rằng xem cô ấy là công cụ sinh con. Trong lòng tôi, cô ấy nên là vợ của tôi. Vợ. Anh ta nói xem mình là vợ. Nhưng rõ ràng lúc đầu cứu mình là muốn chữa bệnh cho anh ta. Anh được rồi. Lúc đầu anh cứu cô ấy là vì muốn để cô ấy sinh con cho anh. Thậm chí hy sinh sức khỏe của con để chữa bệnh cho mình nữa kia mà. Tôi chưa bao giờ nghĩ đến việc hy sinh sức khỏe của Noãn Noãn để mà chữa bệnh cho tôi. Trong lòng tôi, bất kể Noãn Noãn hay là mẹ của Noãn Noãn đi nữa đều là quan trọng nhất. Tôi không thể nào. Khoan đã. Sao cô biết nhiều chuyện như vậy? Tôi đã nghe Nguyên Thanh nói 6 năm trước Nguyên Thanh không ở bên cạnh tôi, càng khó có thể biết được nhiều chi tiết như vậy. Sao cô nghe cậu ta nói được? Vậy anh đi hỏi cậu ta đi. Dù sao anh cũng có lỗi với mẹ Noãn Noãn, cũng là có lỗi với Noãn Noãn đó. Hứa An Dạ, tôi sẽ xử lý tốt chuyện của mẹ Noãn Noãn, nhưng tôi sẽ không ly hôn với cô đâu. Tại sao chứ? Chỉ vì Noãn Noãn thích tôi mà anh muốn cho nó một gia đình hoàn hảo sao? Không chỉ vì Noãn Noãn thích cô, mà vì tôi, vì anh cái gì? Vì tôi cũng thích cô. Tôi luôn muốn ở cùng cô. Lục Tự Tiêu, anh vì lừa tôi ở lại. Cả chuyện nói dối thích này anh cũng nói ra được hả? Anh cũng không sợ. Hai đứa cãi nhau cái gì vậy? Tụi nó đều ngủ hết rồi. Sợ lại phải đánh thức tụi nó vậy đó. Bà ngoại, là con quá kích động rồi. Chuyện của hai đứa vẫn là để cho hai đứa tự mình giải quyết. Nhưng bà ngoại già như con, anh là tình trạng khuyên cậu một câu. Dù thế nào đi nữa, đừng hành động bốc đồng và làm điều gì đó khiến cậu phải hối hận. Bà ngoại, bà nói thế này là có ý gì? Không bao lâu nữa, cậu sẽ hiểu ý ta thôi. Bà ngoại nói câu này là ý gì chứ? Chuyện khiến bản thân hối hận là chuyện gì chứ? Gần đây mình có làm chuyện khiến bản thân hối hận sao hả? Buông Hứa An Dạ, cởi khăn tắm của Hứa An Dạ ra. Chuyện tôi bảo cậu điều tra thế nào rồi? Xin lỗi Lục Tổng, Lục Lão gia đã hủy bỏ tất cả thông tin liên quan tới Tiểu An. Tôi không điều tra được đâu. Sao mà không điều tra được? Tiếp tục điều tra đi. Nhưng mà Lục Tổng, tôi đã điều tra thông tin liên quan tiểu thư Hứa An Dạ. 7 năm trước, cô ấy bị hệ tiểu thư Hứa Gia đẩy xuống vách đá, sau đó được người cấp cứu. Mãi 1 năm trước mới được Nhiên Chân đưa về. Hãm hại đẩy xuống vách đá. Lúc đó Tiểu An cũng bị hại đẩy xuống vách đá. Hơn nữa, tôi đã điều tra ngày sinh của tiểu thư Tam Hỷ và tiểu thư Noãn Noãn là cùng một ngày.
We're not twins, are we?
Hứa An Dạ, cô ra đây cho tôi có chuyện muốn hỏi cô. Cha ơi, cha làm sao vậy? Sao lại gọi mẹ to tiếng như thế? Noãn Noãn, cha không phải cố ý to tiếng đâu. Chị ơi, hôm nay bà ngoại làm mấy bánh bao heo cho chúng ta. Cha. Noãn Noãn, con là Noãn Noãn. Vậy con... Đây là chị của Tam Hỷ. Cha giỏi thật đó. Cuối cùng cha đã phát hiện ra chúng con rồi. Cha đã đáng nhận bất ngờ này rồi. Con là Tam Hỷ. Hai đứa giống nhau y đúc vậy sao? Vì Tam Hỷ là chị của Noãn Noãn, Vậy nên Tam Hỷ và Noãn Noãn giống nhau rồi. Noãn Noãn ngốc, em quên rồi à. Mẹ nói đừng nói lại với cha chuyện này mà. Đừng nói với ta. Tôi đã điều tra ngày sinh của tiểu thư Tam Hỷ, cùng là một ngày với tiểu thư Noãn Noãn, nên dị ứng trên mặt Tam Hỷ đã đỡ hẳn rồi. Giờ nhãn thuốc chống trên mặt này không cần dùng nữa. Hay là gần đây anh không cần gặp nó nữa đâu. Được rồi, tôi đi làm trước đây. Lúc đầu anh có thích mẹ của Noãn Noãn không hả? Hay chỉ là xem cô ấy là công cụ sinh con thôi? Ta hiểu rồi, ta biết rồi. Người đã hứa ăn dạ chính là Tiểu An. Thì ra năm đó cô ấy sinh 2 đứa. Ta có 2 đứa con rồi. Tam Hỷ, Noãn Noãn, cha có lỗi với 2 con. Lục Tiểu Tiêu, anh bình tĩnh chút nhé. Chuyện này tôi có thể giải thích với anh. Giải thích? Giải thích cái gì chứ? Giải thích sau nhiều năm cô cố ý tiếp cận tôi, đưa Tam Hỷ xuất hiện trước mặt tôi, nhưng tôi không thể nhận ra con gái mình. Tôi giống một chú hề, dễ bị lừa lắm hay sao hả? Hiểu lầm, này chỉ là hiểu lầm thôi. Lúc đầu tôi không biết Noãn Noãn, hiểu lầm. Năm đó là cô bỏ rơi tôi và Noãn Noãn. Bây giờ cô nói với tôi đây chỉ là hiểu nhầm sao? Cô thực sự xem tôi là kẻ ngốc sao? Tiểu An, về 6 năm trước anh coi tôi là cái gì? Năm đó ông nội anh cứu tôi là vì để tôi sinh con cho anh. Sau đó dùng thuốc của đứa bé để chữa bệnh mù mắt cho anh. Lẽ nào không phải sao? Nhưng tôi cũng chưa từng nghĩ rằng sẽ lấy thuốc rốn đứa bé để chữa bệnh má. Rõ ràng chính ta tôi nghe thấy ông nội nói. Nhưng sau đó cô không nghe thấy tôi từ chối ông nội tôi sao? Thì ra đây chính là lý do cô rời khỏi tôi năm đó à? Tôi chưa bao giờ muốn làm tổn thương con mình. Tiểu An, trước giờ cô chưa từng bao giờ tin tưởng tôi. Lục Tử Tiêu, anh nói tôi không tin tưởng anh. Vậy anh có tin tôi không hả? Rời khỏi tôi 6 năm nay, anh có tin tôi lần nào chưa?
I like her very much. It's the right choice. Looks like you guys know each other now. My daughter. Of course, I'm familiar with it. If that's the case, I've worked before. My wife is struggling. Eat a little more. Bye-bye. What kind of medicine did this guy give you? Let it be called BA. I promise. I found out when you have a mouth too. We called him Dad. He is your father. What father? There's nothing. Your mother is I promise. Pill. I didn't eat I'm until last night so much. I have not eaten enough. Okay, eat it. I'm going to take you to visit the village later. I just want to say thank you, not at Sao. Because. My sister can't accept me as a new mother. To advise her? This child did not have a mother as a child. Then there's a stepmother like this. Temporarily unacceptable. Can also be understood. What is her stepmother? You're welcome. What is her real mother? We have a big mission today. My sister. That's going for a DNA test. So how do we do that? First, we have to figure out how to get to the hospital. This is simple. Afternoon. The doctor will take you to the hospital for a checkup. I can go instead of you. You're not going to trick me into taking your place to like that drug. Then you and your mom stay home and play. Thank you very much. I am sorry I was fooled. I'm downstairs. Come on down. Let's go to the hospital. I'll be right down. Why is it you? What are you doing? Who's making me unhappy? Of course, Dad. Why is it me? Because I always take you to the hospital. Except for this one. Are you and your new mom? Not pleasant enough to fit in. This cold face wants to talk about you. Of course it's fun. That's good. I did it at your request. I have found a new mother for you. But I also need to promise you Later. Don't climb on the balcony to hurt myself, right? My sister is so poor. I will definitely treat her well later. Ovulation,
It
good. Doesn't match. It's not a mismatch. Why is your health so good today? There's no sound in the lungs.
Stupid doctor.
Why is that?
I'm
not an ovum. The ovary has recovered. Of course not. Do you still need to give birth? Give me some drugs to purify your lungs. In addition, you must bring special attention to a light diet at home and cook a lot of lung purified foods. Why do you know these? Don't worry, just do as you say. Get ready to take your meds. Go out. Ovulation can be a medical genius. I told you. So, do you know anything about this disease? I told you. I promise I know these things. Jeff Pepper. It's a coincidence that I can meet you here. I have a feeling, so I need to go.
Ovulatory disorder.
You shouldn't wear a lot of clothes. Why are you wearing thin clothes? So I can't change it. Destroy yourself, baby? Your class teacher says faking a disease is a bad kid. We don't pretend to be sick. We can pretend to be sick. My father is so tired I want to go home. This damn little devil, I don't know this guy is thick. You have to think quickly about how to buy it. What are you doing? DNA tells us we're the same parent. That's stupid, sister. DNA results are only available after a week. So if we're not with our parents, we'll try to cooperate. Let them love each other. Not apart anymore. This way, take your next step. Common parents. I have this little My idea. Mother's father doesn't seem comfortable. Go to see Sal. What does it have to do with him being my mother's husband? He is a husband. He's irrelevant. But we weren't very close with him. Don't you want this husband anymore? You have to wait for your grandmother's share. Not that I don't have you anymore. 3. Don't worry about pretending. Let's go see how he is. 3 says your health is not good. Why don't you wear clothes? She came into my room and asked me not to dress. You're too strict. I heard from 3 that you are not comfortable just coming. The door is locked. So you're going to show me how healthy you are? That's scum. You're so enthusiastic about the scum. What am I doing enthusiastically? I was just not careful to fall. If I am not careful, I will fall. You drive in the middle of the day. Did you drop it? You drive in the middle of the day. You're so shy. You look like an someone who doesn't matter. Probably not the mother of the paragraph. It has nothing to do with you. You don't want to talk. Ask. What I don't want to know. You can lock it like that unless you don't want to. Self-destruct. I'm telling you again. I'll work a little not thinking I. Broke the lock to stay with him. Heat pills for girls to drink. This recipe is wrong. Remove to types. Herbs at the top. Add 5 grams of each herb at the bottom. But 8 boiled water into 1 8 times a day. Do you understand Chinese medicine? What are you talking about? I don't understand, but my grandmother does. My daughter also had lung problems before. My grandmother used this recipe to cure it. Where is your grandmother now? Not the last time I gave you. Dead. You didn't let me go. What do you want to do? To her grandmother's house. Are you sick? It's 8 p.m. Is anyone here to be a guest? Jeff Pepper. Today at the hospital, I saw a sick ovum. Very worried. Should buy some gifts to bring you to die in your house. I should have asked you this question. I'm a private investigator. I'm a friend of 6 dead. Then out. She's the one who left 6 people dead 6 years ago. I know what to do. Who's dressed like this now? To be a guest at a man's house. It's not true. She said she came to visit. Ovulation is not my daughter, Mom. Actually, I'm the nanny of 6 families. So bring these things in. Dear husband, don't laugh at people's beauty. It was also their first time. Maybe I should explain. My name promised. She is the wife of 6 children. What did you say? You are the wife of death. A certificate of a legally valid marriage. Do you want to see it? You can't. It's possible to kill a woman without a brain. I don't have an ass like you. His aesthetic is not so bad. Pepper. She's my wife. Are you saying these words to annoy me? Don't be like this. I love you. Look like for this. The national certificate. I was taken advantage of by that idiot 6 years ago. I can't let this bitch take advantage of me anymore. That's if you are married now. We can't be married. But let our feelings from childhood. I can let you stay for a few days, so I can only ask for 6 elders, no matter who. I don't care what tricks you use. To trick yourself into marrying her. But now I'm back. I will divorce you soon. Since we were kids, we've been engaged for the rest of our lives. A lifetime appointment. That year he got sick, and she gave him up. Your life ended too soon. Why do you know all this? Tell me why. He can tell you this. It also proves that he cares about anything. Divorce him. If not, don't blame me for being better rude if you find somewhere else. Don't run to people's houses in the middle of the night. You lose faith too much. You can stay here and have some rooms to clean yourself. Thank you so much for coming up first. You don't have so. She abandoned you 6 years ago. And I didn't even look at you once. Don't forget who was with you at first. Why did you know about me and her 6 years ago? Listen to her. I told you it had nothing to do with you. Don't put your hand in. Today I can let myself stay. Prove that he still has you in his heart. This afternoon, I took a little initiative to win his heart. It's too dark to burn here. People are scared. Do you know why I promised you I'd let you stay? I heard the ovulatory disease is getting worse. Private investigators are experts in child psychology. Next to the private judge to treat the disease. At the same time cultivating the relationship of the judge. Private with ovulation. You should know why I let her stay. Don't think about other things. I know. I will definitely take care of that part. If you can cure the disease, I'll give you a generous reward. But if you don't treat it all, then I won't let you stay 6 times a minute more. Get yourself dressed and go out. How do I get out? Is there something different about the mind cell? What kind of mind? The confused thoughts. I have a way. What does he need to get away from you? Type of woman. Women with no brains and no ass like you wouldn't understand. The biggest attraction of women to men. It's her body. If you have that kind of charm born with another woman, that part, it's that woman just borrowing her stomach. So where is she now? 6 countries some may need. It's a tool that gives birth to a child. He was tricked by 6 families into giving birth to a child. If you understand, leave him. If not, sooner or later, you're going to end up like that idiot. She talked to you. Can you coordinate a little bit? Ovulation. You are beautiful. I love that you're a bad woman. He dropped his drugs at that hotel. Not because you are a bad person. You want to steal my father. Of course not. A cheater like you. Playing with you. I don't want to play with you. It's not rude. This damn girl. Dare to ruin your own good. Of course, that idiot. It's not a good thing to leave this. There is no need to be polite to bad people. You're out the bad guy. Don't steal me from my beautiful mother. You're mean to me. Be obedient. My aunt, the private judge, made me a super sweet cake. The bad woman again. I don't like that she bullies me. I will help you get revenge. Yes, but I want to eat cake with a pink fork on the stove. Can you help me get it? All right, I'll help you get it now. These 2 fucking kids. Death, you're back. Oh yeah, if the ovum rejected you, then you don't have to stay. Why is that okay? The woman rejected me. Prove the situation 10 serious parts. It's for strangers. 10 parts rejection. Very detrimental to the development you have process. To stay in medical care. Contract outside the company. There is a problem that needs you to go immediately. Spend yourself to stay. Just to let myself heal his child. I should stay. He can only lay hands on his daughter. She's fucking against me like that. You can only take risks. The young lady is about to return. Disordered lady can't swim. After I push it down. You jump down to save him. After the work is done. Whether it's a rebellious lady or a young sister, let's go swimming together. No one found out. No wonder my parents have all gone to work. And we wear swimsuits like this. Even being seen at the same time. They don't distinguish well. I'm just looking at 2 little guys. You are so ordinary smart. My swimming technique is see you very good, come in time. But I can't swim. I can teach you. I can't teach you how to swim. Super bad is always good. Come on, lady. I'm over there now. I can see myself saving the day. It will be very touching. Miss Ovulation, ovulation. Is like push that. Away. Then I came to save you. Segment. I have saved you. Father, save me. Don't be afraid. I'm here to save you. Ovulation. I really admire you. I'm not Ovulation. Who are you? Ovulation is over there. I need you to go and save her. What's the point? 3 years. In a short time, wake up. What are you doing there? Get the driver to the hospital quickly. 3 years. What's going on? The side condition of ovulation is now very bad. I didn't warn you. Don't let it soak now. What's the use of these words? Good treatment. Let it go. People can't come in here and wait. What did the doctor say? She asked me how you took care of her. You obviously know his lungs aren't good. How could you let it drown? Do you have a heart? If it was like this, then you can only transfer responsibility. Peace of mind. Otherwise, he's not going to forgive me. I don't know. I've just finished, CA.
2 kids
I
are
promise.
the same.
Why didn't your child drown? Drowning is that part of the story
that doesn't know how to swim.
Juniors know
You
how
know
to
the
swim.
part where you can't swim.
He knew he couldn't swim and
Do you
took him
have a
swimming.
heart 6 deaths?
I saved the ovum. Why are you so angry at me? If you're not nervous, why do you want to go and save the egg? You're okay.